Let's fight. Let's fight, folks. A very good evening to each and every one of you, wherever you're joining us from, at home here in Guyana or around the world. Whether you're on Twitter, you're on Facebook, you're on YouTube, wherever you guys are joining us from this evening, folks. Let's fight. Let's fight. We got to fight, folks. We got to fight. We got to fight. Y'all know the Jacobats we're dealing with. Y'all know the Nakavakamites we're dealing with. Y'all know the Kavakamites we're dealing with. We got to fight, people. Y'all know the crosses. Y'all know the trenches that we're dealing with. And it's so good to see each and every one of you, wherever you guys are joining us from. Let's fight, folks. Let's fight. Let's fight. Let's fight. We are ready at our end, and we hope that you guys are too. It's Friday night. It's Friday night. It's Friday night, but we in K. We warring. That's how we roll. Naomi Morris, we warring. Rose Chappelle, that's how we rolling. We warring. Audrey Tom, good to see you, Audrey. Nadira Sukraj, Chanel Smith Daniels, good to see you. Let's fight, folks. You know what you gotta do. You know what you gotta do. Respect the manners. Respect and manners. Bettina Nichman, Don Raymond, Oswald Elias. Respect and manners. Leonard Jacobs, Cecile Ogle, Lynn McDonald. Good to see all of you folks. Morning Monroe. Let's fight, people. Let's fight. Doreen, Jenny, Rodney Smith. Good to see you, Doreen. Alexis Arthur. Good to see you there from Wakenham. Irvin Don Cook. Rosie Rose, Jeff. David Wood. Florette. Good to see you there. Mbali Clark. Good to see you. Michelle. Good to see you there, Michelle. Sharon Grant. Paul Giangio. All you fantastic folks. Gail Alicock. Margaret Nelson from Charleston, South Carolina. Philip Bunbury from Ontario, Canada. Stacey Wade. Edward Wade, the in-laws. Wendell Jeffrey from the UK. Good to see each and every one of you. Whether you folks are joining us from Asia, Europe, Africa, Australia, Antarctica, South America, North America, across the continents of the world. A very good evening to each and every one of you. I love doing that, folks. Of the world. Now let's fight, guys. We trust you guys have had a fantastic day at work, at home, whatever you guys have been doing out there today. But we got the latest. Is Ali goes to the UN take 3, people. Ali goes to the UN take 3. Let me let you all know that. Ali goes to the UN take 3 tonight. We got the latest. Y'all thought last night was something, yesterday was something, and the day before, no, folks. Get your popcorn, get your cokes, strap in. Shondell Abigail, is it D'Oliveira? Strap in. Kim Walker, present. Hazel Prince, George, present. Paulette Hicks, present. Jean, present. Onicolite, present. Selena Fraser from Ontario, present. Ingram Campbell, in this case, Ingram Campbell, present. Paulette Hawk Kippins, ringside. Lex Barker, ringside. Lex, thanks for that information today. Ringside. Shondell Ward, ringside. Robert Lucas, ringside. Yasmin Henry, present. Desiree Smart Felix, present. Diane Graves Andy, present. Pinky Young, joining us from the suburbs, YouTube, present. Good to see you folks. Guys, I want you to share this live stream. Don't waste any time tonight sharing the live stream, guys. Get your popcorn, get your cokes to eat, your popcorn to drink. Strap in yourself. Lots to discuss. We want to see those emojis. What are the feelings out there this evening? What are the emotions out there in Guyana, in the diaspora, around the world, wherever you guys are joining us from? Great to see each and every one of you. And I am so excited to get right to it this evening. Folks, you know what you got to do. You got to share the live stream. Share the live stream. Share the live stream. Share the live stream. We got some guests going to be joining us this evening. And somebody new to our program is going to be joining us. One, Mr. Samuel McPherson. He's an author. He's Guyanese and he's an author. He's going to be talking a little bit about this book he's publishing and why is it important to us folks. You need to hear from Samuel. It's a great book. I've had a chance to read certain parts of it. Haven't completed it yet. I'm on my way. I'm on my way there. But I think we need this book. We need this book, folks. We need this book in this country. So Samuel McPherson is going to be stopping by. And also stopping by this evening, Mr. Khemraj Ramjattan is going to be stopping by to make sense of some of the madness y'all can hear. To make sense of some of the madness y'all are going to hear and some of the madness y'all have already heard. So, folks, get your popcorn, get your cokes, sit back. It's going to be quite a ride. It's going to be quite a ride. We are going to get set to welcome Samuel McPherson and Khemraj Ramjattan a little later on in our program. Guys, I don't know about you, but I am ready to go at my end, ready to get into the hot topics. Folks, you know what you got to do. Y'all are big people. We's big people. And we ain't want to waste too much of time. We ain't want to waste too much of time at all. We are big people. Not so? Valder Robinson is big people. Marsha Glasgow, Anessa Wardine, blessed child. Good to see all of you. Lucille. You picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille. 4 hungry children and crops in the field. Who no. Lynn Finance, good to see you as well. Paulette Hawk, Kippins, good to see you, Paulette. And Shellon Hilliman, Angela McDonald, come on down. Let's fight. Carol Jacobs, great to see you as well. Folks, I just feed off of y'all energy. Assemble in the trenches. We got to fight them. Assemble in the trenches. Folks, we got to fight them. I love the energy there in the comments. I don't get a chance to go back and respond to all of them. But folks, when I see some of the things that you guys write, my God, I am energized. Good to see each and every one of you. Good to see so many of you folks in the ring. Ibo and Lamy. Let me see who else we have here. I see Avanash and Rakesh. Let's fight. Kesh Sharma, good to see you as well. Welcome, Avanash. Welcome, Rakesh. Brian Small. Amari Daniels. Folks, it's 1,500 plus students in this class already, you know. Shawnetta, David, Edwards. People just meet me on the road, point the hand in my face, say, you don't call me name. Valderine, Archibald, good to see you. Sandra Hanover, Auntie Sandra. Let's get ready to rumble, folks. Time to fight. We gotta fight. Lots of information to share with you guys this evening. And I'm so happy that all of you are here. Gwyneth Jones and Marcia Agard. I see John Raymond, Maud Oliver, my oh my, Petal Brown, Orvin Don Cook, Joan McDonald, all the McDonalds in your house. Tamish Warner Ryan, Warnell Arthur. I get a little extra sometimes, you know. Yasmin Henry, Marlon Francois, good to see you there. Anjon, I see Dion, Ayana, Bibi Sandyford is up in the hizza. Good to see you, Bibi. Share the live stream, folks. We ain't just want spectators. Y'all got to do something. We got to do something with these numbers. Share the live stream, folks. We want to see those emojis. I'm not seeing some emojis. How are you guys feeling this evening? Let me know in the emojis how we feeling. Share the live stream, folks. Are you ready to go? Gwenella Craig, I'm ready to go. Roxanne Ratchpaul, ready to go. Polly-Ann Court, ready to go. Marcy Agard, Joylyn Cook, Yvette Wolford, ready to go. Ready for you folks. Good to see each and every one of you in the ring this evening. Marlon Henry, all you fantastic people. I see boxing gloves up. Folks, we got to fight. We got to deliver some punches. Right? And we got him on the back foot. I want y'all to know, we got them on the back foot. This hastily put together press conference this morning, my God. Folks, they're trying to do damage control because you guys have mixed them up this week. You guys have dismantled their arguments this week. It wasn't me. It was because of you. What you have been doing, guys. They hurried together, put together this press conference this morning. My God, might as well it didn't have anything. We want to miss them. But they put this press conference together to do damage control. And now they need a press conference to do damage control for the damage control press conference. Confusion powder. They're crosses. They are crosses. Since they have come into government, August 2nd, 2020, is one purgatory to the next. Tonight we are seeing more COVID cases. I see there's a COVID case or cases at Smythe Street Nursery. Helena Primary School, teacher tested positive. The South Rupununi District Council worried about what's happening in Aishalton, especially in the schools with COVID-19. Just today, 5 more persons lost their life to COVID-19. It's purgatory. It is purgatory. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be talking a little bit more about that. As you come on, guys, we invite you to share the live stream, share the stream. You're joining us on YouTube. Take that stream, send it to somebody on WhatsApp. They can watch right there on WhatsApp. Perhaps some of you right now watching us on WhatsApp. You're on Facebook, you can share to WhatsApp as well. Share to WhatsApp as well. And I'm supposed to give someone a shout out. Folks, let me just grab my phone. Apologies there. When I promise folks I'm going to give them a shout out, I want to give them a shout out. I met a young lady just today, and she impressed me. She said, my mother, my sister, every night, the day you ring. Every night, just as soon as I hear your voice, I know it's you. Every night. And so I want to say good night to Elaine and Wendy Primo. Elaine and Wendy Primo. Shout out to you guys. Elaine and Wendy Primo. Thank you guys for joining the program every evening. Thank you so much. You blessed us. Is it Elisa Durant? Good to see you, Elisa Durant. I see Glennis Mingo Byrne is with us as well. Good evening to all you fantastic folks. Wherever you guys are joining us from, I sound like one of them jagabats. Welcome in the ring, guys. I'm just making sure I am together. You see, I showed up for work, I came to work for you guys. I've turned up to work for you guys. Put me to work, people. Put me to work for you. Put me to work for you. And I am ready to get right into the hot topics. You guys know that we asked you guys to come on board with us and to partner with us. I'm going to be talking a little bit about that, of course, a little bit at the end of the program, but I am ready to get right into the hot topics, folks. And if you are ready to go, I am ready to go as well. Sit down, take popcorn, cokes, or your juice. Sometimes you're a little diabetic, you want too much of sweet. Whatever tickles your fancy. Folks, a lot of things tickle and jack your fancy, and it's coming out. A lot of things tickling the fancy. Folks, let's fight. A very good night to each and every one of you, wherever you guys are joining us from. If you're joining us from here in Guyana, you're in the diaspora, you're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, wherever you're joining us from, whichever continent of the world you're joining us from this evening, folks. Welcome in the ring. Share the right stream, folks, and let's go. Folks, we turn the attention to the wild hogs. It's wild the wild. So they have a press conference to do damage control, as I said. And the press conference to do damage control end up needing a press conference of its own to do damage control for that. And so just this afternoon, was it afternoon or was it late morning? It was another installment of the install crew, the installation team installation was another installment. Irfaan goes to the UN, take 3. Folks, I wish Irfaan had another week. Oh, somebody talk to the UN General Assembly President. Let him formulate an agenda so that Irfaan could stay at the UN for another week. Irfaan is a gift. Ladies and gentlemen, Irfaan Ali is a gift to this country. If you only know how to appreciate the gift that Irfaan Ali is, you won't complain. He's a gift. I want another week of Irfaan on the world stage. I want another week of Irfaan, ladies and gentlemen, on the world stage. Folks, Jack Dion give you a break today. Since you turn, Jack Dion there. White and rice, stamp on letter, butter and bread, sugar for the water, or milk for the tea, whichever is your fancy. He just there. He hovered over Irfaan. Irfaan was told all the hard questions defer to me, and he deferred to Jack Dion all the hard questions in this press conference. Right? And later on in the press conference, the pretenses came down, the facade, the veil just come down. It was Jack Dion press conference. Jack Dion take over. Jack Dion asking, waiting to be invited in. He just stepping in, interrupting. The term on full display, the puppet presidency on full display, ladies and gentlemen. On full display. Until at one point, Jack, you're talking one thing and we thinking coming through. And it's some low thoughts. It's some X-rated thoughts. After a while, I thought this thing is for late night. After a while, I thought this is the kind of thing you hear and see on Pornhub. Because some of the topics they start delving into. Some of the topics, it was some deep stuff. Right? It was some deep stuff. When you hear some of the things, a song came to mind that I heard faintly recently. Shut up. And folks, it's serious. It's serious. We say, homemade tech ups bitter. Tech ups bitter. Folks, I want to give you a sample of some of what occurred there. At this press conference, it wasn't easy. When the president, I don't even remember any press secretary name. Ain't even remember any press secretary name properly. You must know we were there. Nothing irregular. Nothing irregular, folks. Nothing irregular. So I want you to sit back, and take a listen. Folks, this is the world stage. This is that border market by the side, carrying by the back street. This is the world stage we are on. Again, I'm certain a lot of you had to apologize today. A lot of you had to apologize today to your colleagues in the diaspora. Because I know a lot of you in the diaspora, you talk to your neighbor, you tell them such lofty things about Guyana and so on. And then when they hear these people, my mother would say, you think some of them is people? You think some of them is people? You don't really know them. So we apologize. Those people who are new to the program, those people who might not be Guyanese and all of that, we apologize. I'm telling you guys, we are better than this. Right? I promise you guys, we are better than this. Let's take a listen.
And as leaders, we have to ensure that we give clear clarity as to where the country is going. And I'll ask the Vice President, because he led on those discussions, he has explained this before, to once again go over this in relation to how we address the issue of flaring in Guyana.
Thank you, Mr.
I don't know if you would like to add anything in relation to the bridge.
Well, I share what the president has said. Doing this, and the diaspora has to help to change that mindset too. And I couldn't help but intervene on that.
Thank you. I'd like to take a question from.
But the one accomplishment we are particularly proud of as a party is the way we came together as a country to protect democracy and to ensure that our country remained on a democratic path. That is the accomplishment we are so proud of from the diaspora and from Guyanese. It is this type of vigilance that would ensure our country remains safe and stable. So if I'm to point to one thing, not an accomplishment, but one thing that we're particularly proud of, it will be this.
Thank you, Mr. President. And with that, we come to a close for today.
You like
and all of that mention, you should list them so that people hear.
Go ahead, Mr.
Because
President.
it's so phenomenal. But maybe some other interview you should list of an existing project, and the replacement of the bridge will have less of an impact on water flow and maritime organisms, etc.
And as leaders, we have to ensure that we give clear clarity as to where the country is going. And I'll ask the Vice President, because he led on those discussions, he has explained this before, to once again go over this in relation to how we address the issue of flaring in Guyana.
Thank you, Mr.
I don't know if you would like to add anything in relation to the bridge.
Well, I share what the president has said. Doing this, and the diaspora has to help to change that mindset too. And I couldn't help but intervene on that.
Thank you. I'd like to take a question from.
But the one accomplishment we are particularly proud of as a party is the way we came together as a country to protect democracy and to ensure that our country remained on a democratic path. That is the accomplishment we are so proud of from the diaspora and from Guyanese. It is this type of vigilance that would ensure our country remains safe and stable. So if I'm to point to one thing, not an accomplishment, but one thing that we're particularly proud of, it will be this.
Thank you, Mr. President. And with that, we've come
You
to a
should
close.
list
For
all the
today.
things
You like to,
and all of that. Mention, you should list them so that people hear,
go ahead, Mr.
because
President.
it's so phenomenal. But maybe, or maybe some other interview, you should list of an existing project and the replacement of the bridge will have less of an impact on water flow and maritime organisms, etc.
And as leaders,
Folks,
we
this
have
thing
to
ain't easy.
ensure that
This thing ain't easy. I have never heard about clear clarity. I have never heard about clear clarity. This is what they're teaching at IFLOT about clear clarity. Clear speaks for itself. Clarity speaks for itself. Same words. Clear clarity. It's real clear. We have to get clear clarity. This was a catastrophe. This was a catastrophe. A catastrophe. Ali kept deferring to Jagdeo, and after a while, Jagdeo just interrupting him. And Jagdeo instructing him when they asked the question, could you name one thing you're proud of over the last year? He ain't proud of the of the handling COVID. He ain't proud of the school system, the back to school. He ain't proud of the money they share out. No. SOPs. That is his shining accomplishment. So Jagdeo now got to step in to the IFLOT graduate press conference and guide him. No, you should list them. And then Jagdeo asked a question on the bridge. Jagdeo gone to orgasm. Right? That gone to orgasm. I don't know. Folks, we better than this. We are better than this. But that being said, I tell you, they needed a press conference just to do damage control. For the press conference they organized to do damage control. Irfaan was asked about extrajudicial killing. Now, folks, this is not going down nice with a lot of people. This is not going down nice with a lot of people at all. And so I want to share, let me make sure we have it queued up properly. I want to share some of this with you guys. And we're going to have some issues to discuss at the end of it. It's not going down nice with a lot of people, this whole comment about extrajudicial killing. Take a listen, folks. Take a listen.
in terms of extrajudicial killing, let me be very clear on this. The propaganda that was used in the past about extrajudicial killing was dismantled. There was an entire publication, I think, in Starbuck News of every single name and the reasoning behind and the analysis of every single name. In that list, they did not have only Afro-Guyanese. So I'm not going to go back to a position with a false basis. This has been proven. The narrative that was created about extrajudicial killing was a disgusting narrative aimed at discrediting the PPP civic government. It was a disgusting narrative aimed at discrediting the PPP civic government. It has no basis. It was not factual. And we have dismantled this. And for a very long time, it did not come up back after that publication, because the world saw that this was just used as a political tool to discredit the PPP. Our vision in government is to bring this country together. Our vision in government is to develop Guyana in a peaceful environment, in an environment in which every Guyanese enjoys prosperity. So let me start from that. So you can't return to something that never existed. You can't, if you're starting from a foundation of lies, You can't return to the foundation of lies. So I'm not going to go beyond that in responding to this because there's no basis to respond to it. It has been dismantled. It is a foundation of lies. And I'm not going to return to something that never existed in the first place. Thank you.
Well, folks, y'all can tell me if it's lies just now. Y'all are going to tell me if it's lies just now because we're going to examine that. We're going to examine that and we're going to know if it's lie or it's truth. Right? We have to examine it. So let's take a list. Let's take part of the press conference. Because part of the press conference, folks, dealt with vaccine shortage. Y'all remember Al Maktoum? Well, now Irfaan them want us to believe that they're now talking directly to the Russians. He said every night they're up on the phone. Well, I ain't want Jagdio talking to the Russians because I ain't want Jagdio talking with orgasms and all them kinds of things. We want them kind of problems on the international scene. Right? So let us choose the people who are talking about late night. Irfaan said every night they're on the phone. And late night, some people might get all kinds of ideas in their heads. So Jagdio on the orgasms, put Jagdio one side. Clearly, he got some issues that need attending to. But that being said, they said that they are dealing directly with the Russians. What happened to Al Maktoum? Sheikh Dalmood Al Maktoum. You remember how they brought him in on the red carpet, wined and dined him? And later told us this is the man they're sourcing the drugs from, this third party. Now Al Maktoum out of the way. They're dealing directly with the Russian government. Directly with the Russian government. They're out of AstraZeneca. They're out of Sputnik. And now that the Americans don't have Sputnik on their regime of COVID vaccines for entry into the country, they're vexed with the Americans. So they must mandate you to take vaccines, but the Americans mustn't mandate you which kind of vaccines to take. Hypocrisy. Al Maktoum is missing in action, ladies and gentlemen. That being said, we're following that. But the extrajudicial killing, y'all heard the man yourself. Me Lipany, we play the whole clip, his response. He said never happened. He said it never happened, ladies and gentlemen. It never happened. Didn't happen. Well, the U.S. State Department says differently. The U.S. State Department, ladies and gentlemen, says differently. Here is what their country report on human rights practices for 2015 said. The U.S. State Department, remember Ali said never existed. No. Tall. Here's what the report said. The most significant human rights problems were arbitrary killings by the government or its agent. This is the PPP, 2015. There were several reports of the government or its agents committed arbitrary and unlawful killings during the year. That's 2015. You don't believe me there? Every year, the U.S. State Department reported on extrajudicial killings. Right? Like Ronald Waddle, like Crummy Wing. Y'all remember George Bacchus? Y'all remember those folks? Listen to this other year, 1999. The police committed extrajudicial killing. This again is the U.S. State Department country report on human rights practices for 1999. The police committed extrajudicial killings, although fewer than the previous year. The Guyana Human Rights Association reported that police killed 9 civilians during the year, compared with 11 in 1998 and 27 in 1997. In 7 cases, the police shot the victims while attempting to arrest them. This sounds familiar like Boston in Essequibo. In 7 instances, the police shot their victims while trying to arrest them, or while a crime was being committed. This is 1999. Let's take another year, 1996. Remember, PPP know about extrajudicial killing. So the U.S. State Department lying on them. In June, this is 1996, the Guyana Human Rights Association reported an upsurge in violent incidents. Violent, depends on which school you went to. Right? However, Irfaan them would say. Skip, big word. Upsurge in violent incidents involving the police, asserting that there were 16 fatal shootings. 16 in 1996. 6 near fatal shootings. 4 deaths in custody. 4 deaths in custody. And 30 cases of police assault and brutality. The Guyana Human Rights Association suggested that this trend in police practice is causing the public to be suspicious of and lose confidence in the Guyana police force. This sounds as though it was written yesterday. And this is the U.S. State Department report. Again, it is the country report on human rights practices. And Irfaan Ali, who grew up in the PPP, trying to tell me he don't know, right? He don't know about extrajudicial killings. PPP, it is false. It is false. And while that is happening, maybe Maduro is smelling blood in the water. Maybe Maduro is sensing some weakness. When you see what has transpired on the world stage with Irfaan Ali and Jagdeo them over the last 4 days, 5 days, y'all won't think we got a weak government? So Maduro is back now claiming territory. Maduro is back claiming territory. You know why? You know why? Because he see the puppet show happening there. And he feel we's a walkover. When he see them on the world stage, he feel we are a walkover, but not a blade of grass. In spite of what you see on the world stage here, not a blade of grass, Maduro. In other issues, ladies and gentlemen, before we head to our guests, we hear there's a passport shortage. They ain't calling press conferences for that. We hear there's a passport shortage in the country. And in issues that deal with the small man, oh, Father, folks, look what we saw recently. Look what we saw recently. Right? You can't even afford to get sick in this country. You can't. Now there's a particular ambulance service. You can't afford to get sick. This is not even the hospital bill. Listen to how much this ambulance charging people to transport them. A particular ambulance service. If you're coming from a Barry and you want this ambulance, this private ambulance, it's 50,000. You're coming from Fort Wellington. Apparently, they here you got the oil fields in your backyard. You got some oil blocks in your backyard. If you're coming from Fort Wellington, it's 60,000. You're coming from Rosignol, a private ambulance, 70,000. Folks, they're like a moving hotel. If you're coming from New Amsterdam, it's 80,000. Skeldon, 90,000. Huh? You're coming from Linden, 80,000. Parfait Harmony, you're a little close, 20. Canal number 1 from the front, 15,000. Canal number 2, front, 15,000. Wales, 20. Potential, 20. Folks, you can't afford to get sick in this country. Ogilvy Strip, 10,000. To use the ambulance, to come in the ambulance, private ambulance. Monreport, 12,000. Friendship, 15,000. Victoria, 18,000. Buxton, 20,000. Elmore, 25,000. Micah, 30,000. Myconi, 40,000. You cannot afford, ladies and gentlemen, to get sick in this country. That being said, I see I have Mr. Khemraj Ramjattan with me as promised. I think he is ready to go, and I don't see my other guests as yet, and I'm going to take Khemraj. Folks, you know the man, I know the man. We all know the man. Chief, a very good evening.
Hey, I see
Welcome in the ring, sir. Welcome in the ring. Now, Khemraj, you always say that you understand these people because you've been in the belly of the beast and you understand this third term push by Jagdeo more than most people. And you understand, you have intimate knowledge. I'm going to take my other guest just after you. You have intimate knowledge of the extrajudicial killing because you, AFC was a young party then when the dossier was put together on extrajudicial killings. They say it's fiction. So talk to us about what we're seeing on the world stage. And I know that you're close to the action there. Talk to us, Khemraj.
Yeah. Quite frankly, I am still stunned by the remarks of the president, Irfaan, and sitting next to him there, Bharat Jagdeo, and they're not acknowledging that indeed not only all the local organizations, political parties that were in opposition at the time had done a major dossier identifying each individual who were killed and also identifying the circumstances of some in which there might have been government association with those killings. I was inside of the party prior to forming my own, and prior to my expulsion. When we knew about this, I think one of the person that was killed, the fellow from George and his brother, two of them that were killed. When one was killed, one came and made a lot of extensive statements to myself and my associate then, Moses Nagamutu, who was in the chambers. And I carried him across to Moses, who was a senior executive man. I had already been expelled from the party. And I told Moses, you got to raise these things to the executive. And Moses took a very extended statement from the fella, carried it to the Central Committee and the executive of the party. And it was a shameful thing. And he was associating the then Minister of Home Affairs with a lot of nastiness that occurred. And of course, that led to our dossier. That also led to the Americans doing a number on them. A lot of their, what you call, because of the corruption and these extrajudicial killings, a lot of them got their visas revoked, and a number of things from a number of countries. And you know, they like to say that how we got the visa revoked and all of that. Well, I am in USA, New York here. And I can state this from America, that the Americans had them done very, very bad because of extrajudicial killings. And Irfaan can't say that he was too young, that he didn't know about it.
Mm-hmm.
Irfaan was associated with that party at that time too.
Mm-hmm.
And so he can't plead ignorance. And if he's a student, a genuine student, he can go and read back the history of that time.
But Khemraj, you know, Irfaan and reading. I don't know if you're showing share. You know, it's reading is not Irfaan's strong suit.
No, it is not. And I mean, that is why he can't, up to today, and I have been harping on this all along, can't produce his first degree. I don't know why the journalists don't ask him that question. And that is why the journalists will get answers like, you know, the uncertainties of the time, and then being unable to pronounce reparative and so many other words. The thing is foolish. When you don't have it, you are going to contribute to your demise. And I think, you know, just to reassure him, that is why he walked along with his vice president.
Yeah.
And the thing smacks of such
or the vice president walked along with him.
Exactly. But we know that that vice president is serving his third term. Irfaan is just an instrumentality for that third term after the CCJ ruled that Jagdeo can't run a third term. And that is why he's all over the place. That is why he dominates the press conferences. And the poor fella, being in such deficit intellectually, cannot but rely on him. And then he go and mispronounce words and so on. Now, sometimes that is a mea culpa. But you know, when orgasms come to your head rather than organisms, you know what he is thinking about to bring out such ecstasies, I suppose. But this is the way of these two guys. And I am certain that the more intellectual type, the more the wiser of the leaders like Anil Nandlal and Vindi and Frank Anthony, they're laughing at what he did. Remember, he literally appointed this guy rather than
coming to that, Khemraj. I was coming to that because at their Congress, Irfaan got perhaps the lowest votes.
Exactly.
You know, you had Frank, you had Nandlal and so on, and Vinyo got higher votes in the Congress. Why Irfaan of all? I mean, I think you answered part of it. But why Irfaan of all people and not a Frank?
Because an Irfaan will never have the courage. And if we want to get the balls, if we want to get, as you're saying, pornographic, but whatever it is, he does not have the courage to tell him that here, you having served your 2 terms, you are now a private citizen. Please haul your ass. I am certain, and Anil could have told him that, just like he had told Janet Jagan. When Janet, although she had deferred and he had won the elections, I think, was still trying to tell him what to do. And I was there in the Central Committee room. I was a PPP member there. When he literally told Janet Jagan that you are a private citizen. You do not know how to run this country. I, Jagdeo, I'm the president. Please, you're a private citizen.
Khemraj, I am your junior by far, but I want to set it up for our viewers because if my memory serves me right, the PPP had taken away the advertising, the government advertising from Starbuck News, and Janet Jagan stepped in to say that is wrong.
That's right.
And he told her, you're a private citizen, stay behind.
That's right. That's right. And the lady cried and came downstairs. And I talked to Jagdeo. I said, that is what you're doing to a lady that made you the president? He said he's going to apologize to her. Well, he did. I understand he apologized to her. But I don't think she ever came back to Freedom House after he did her that. And that's the kind of fella you have, a control freak. He does not know how to live the liberal life or the democratic life. And that is why he installed this instrument there, who doesn't have a first degree, and can mispronounce very simple words like uncertainty and say uncertainty and that kind of thing. And there is not an intellectual quality about this duo. At that United Nations, he gave an extremely poor performance, our president, and it came from a very poor performer to begin with. So you have to expect these things. And then he carried Jagdeo with him, I mean, the thing, it was laughable. And it just goes to show how they are pouring scorn on our constitution, which had said that we must have 2 terms and no more. But Jagdeo, unlike Clinton and Obama, goes around now literally the boss. You're supposed to go to greener pastures in the sense of private life and
I'm coming there, Khemraj. Can this nation trust this fellow? Because this is the same fellow who said after his 2 terms he wanted to go and farm and write books. This is the same fellow who said just the other day, right in this country, he liked engine room work. He liked to be at the back. Well, if this is what the back means, I don't understand. This is the same fellas you said marched the girl around the Marab room 7 times and told this country they were married. Can we check this?
That is so true. No. That is what is the truth about them, that how they love to lie. If you can lie about your marriage, if you can lie about the fact of your motivation after you would have served your 3rd term and your activities after the 2nd term, and still wanting to be in charge politically, wanting to be in charge economically and policy making, then what you really have is a set of cabinet members there. He walks into cabinet conveniently, instructs them what to do, walks out back. That is what. That is a 3rd term. And I've been warning, especially my East Indian brothers, especially in the estate areas who are blindly loyal to the PPP and by extent to Jagdeo, that this is what you have bargained for and this is what you're getting, but it is not the genuine thing. Both of them are fake news body. Both of them are intolerably fakes and counterfeit. But they know this propaganda art. And that is what has confused the minds of those people that supported them. And today, a whole lot of them calling me, please, I want you, Albion here. I want you. I said, please, hold on a while. Let me go and enjoy myself with my family, have a little reunion and all of that. Because you just cannot understand why you did what you did blindly.
Yeah.
And today, they're trying to do all manner of things with that sugar estate. And in quarantine especially, and they can't get it back. Now the sugar workers are understanding that it was better that they had been re-employed in something else or re-educated for something else, because sugar has no future, and they're suffering badly. Sugar workers are the worst off now in region 6 and all the other regions where you got sugar estates.
Khemraj, they say something happens when some people taste power. It's like when a dog sucks egg. The great jurist, Lord Acton, says, power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. Is Jagdeo absolutely corrupt? He seemed not to be able to step away from power.
Look, he loves power. I can tell you that. and you can then go on to make the normal deduction in accordance with what Lord Acton says. But quite frankly, as I have put it in my local words, it's the same thing Acton said, control freakism. That is what Acton was referring to. People love power, and especially those who by constitutional and institutional methods got to come off.
Yep. Yep. As soon as I have Khemraj back, I'm going to bring him. I'm going to bring him right in. He seems to have lost his video, but folks, that is what we're talking about. That is the nature of the people, the very nature of the people, and that is how they operate. That is how they operate. Lies upon lies, with extrajudicial killing and a whole manner of things. Folks, this country need a higher force. This country need a higher power. And my other guest who's coming up in another minute or so, he is going to tell us about the kind of power that we need in this country. Y'all see where things go in. Y'all see where things go. People are in despair economically, in despair socially, in despair spiritually as well. And he has authored a book. I'm going to hold for a second, see if I get I get Mr. Ramjattan back, tie up that discussion, and then bring my guest, Mr. Samuel McPherson, in, the author. But you all see what is happening, right? And I don't pretend that we have all the answers. Some of these issues are intractable issues that we're dealing with, but we got to confront them. We got to confront them on several levels. On several levels, we have to confront them. And I think this guy has part of the answer. He might have part of the answer. Samuel McPherson might have part of the answer. I want to hold a second, see if Khemraj comes in before I invite my other guest, a Guyanese author, to come in and tell us a little bit about a book he is publishing. All right, let me get right to my other guest. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome, as I said, Mr. Samuel McPherson, who is a Guyanese author, and he has a book he wants to share with us. Samuel, a very good evening. Welcome in the ring, sir. We mixed it up here a little bit. For, apologies if it is not, if it's a little too much for you. That's right, Samuel. Great to have you in the ring. Samuel, welcome again.
Good night.
Right ahead.
Yes. Everyone in the ring, thank you for the privilege and opportunity to talk about this book, The Mystery to Miracles, Signs and Wonders in the Kingdom of God, which will be launched here in our country tomorrow at Shepherd's House International. Yes, East La Penitence, BC, Fremont Street, off the Cemetery Road. Yes.
Fantastic. Samuel, some of the things we see in our world are mysteries to us, and sometimes we need guidance. Tell us why this book is so important.
This book outlines clearly what the carnal man or the natural man cannot see. There is a bigger war. There's a greater war happening behind the physical eyes, and that is what we call the spiritual war, in which the kingdom of darkness is fighting against the kingdom of light. The kingdom of darkness expresses itself with all the political turmoils we see, with all the division, with all the disasters, with all the sickness, this pandemic, all the effects of climate change. The kingdom of darkness expresses itself in this way. And so the kingdom of light was established by the King of Kings, Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, 2,000 plus years ago. And when he walked the face of the earth, he showed clearly and demonstrated his power over sickness, over death. Even while there were the Romans in charge, he come up against them, but he said clearly to Pilate, my kingdom is not of this world. And so being not of this world means his kingdom is spiritual. And so the kingdom of light is available to us, and it is in the form of the Holy Spirit. In my 16 years of experience in ministry, I grew up in religion and never saw a miracle. But in my 16 years of ministry, I've seen thousands of miracles right here in our country, right here in Jamaica, and it's all due to the kingdom being inside of me. So having the kingdom inside of you give you the peace, give you the happiness and joy All of that is happening. With the pandemic, persons are so frustrated with all the different drives that are coming from the political world. The persons are so frustrated, and I feel we're in a time where people are ready to blow and go, but we keep praying, the church keep praying, and the only way we can actually go through there is to have the right, we call it anti-missile, like the Israelites, they have anti-missile dome to protect them from all that is, the missiles are coming. We need to have our spiritual tools in order to protect us from the kingdom of darkness and all the spiritual attack. So in this book, we've talked about what the kingdom of God is, the powers of the kingdom, the principles of the kingdom, or like every government has its constitution. There are principles that you must work with in order to see the power at work. It talks about how to enter the kingdom. It talks about modern manifestation of the kingdom of God. You can have your miracle, you can have your sign, you can have your change that you need right now by just having the kingdom of God. So basically, we make decision to be educated. We make decision as to which school, primary school, private, or whether government school we want to go. We make decision as to what college, what university. We need to make a decision for eternity. And that can only happen by giving your heart to Christ and having the kingdom of God come inside of you. Because without him, you cannot survive what is coming. And some people are saying, well, things are going to get better. No. The lie is from the devil. Things are going to get worse because the enemy knows that he has a shorter time left. And so now is the time this book is so relevant to ensure that people have a chance to survive and get into eternity with peace. And so let us not be like the rich young ruler that came to Jesus and asked him, what can I do to have eternal life, to enter the kingdom? And so when Jesus told him the commandments, he said, I've done all, what lack I yet? But he was too rich. Now your riches, we see recently with all the disasters, with all the water and flooding, you can have your Mercedes or whatever, right? And when the water comes, it just takes everything. So the riches is good, but you need Christ right now more than ever. Whatever is happening in our country, Guyana needs Jesus now more than ever.
And I agree with you.
Been trying, it hasn't worked, but you need Jesus more than ever. And if you need a miracle,
tell us again. Tell us again about where the launch is happening. Samuel, tell us again where the launch is happening, and perhaps if the book is available on Amazon too.
Yes, it is available on Amazon. It's available on Eurobooks. I will continue to establish a website to post where you can source these books. And it's happening at, that will be Shepherd's House International, East La Penitence on Freeman Street. That is off the Cemetery Road. And so we'll be posting also on our page the directions. If you have your Google map, you can easily get out there. I encourage persons to come and grab their book and enrich themselves and be more prepared for what we're dealing with in these times.
Fantastic, Samuel. Well, we wish you and the book well, and definitely I'm going through the one that you sent me. I really want to thank you for spending this time here with us in the ring. Thank you so much, Samuel, and good luck with the book. Best wishes.
God bless you. Thank you for having me.
Great. Folks, we commend that book to you. We commend Samuel to you. Some of y'all need Jesus. When I see y'all operate, y'all need Jesus. Right? Some of y'all need Jesus. I see y'all operate on the world stage. It leaves much to be desired. Y'all need Jesus. That is why I had to get Samuel. Right? And if you got a pandit publishing a book, y'all need Allah. Some of y'all need Muhammad. Definitely y'all need Jesus. When I see y'all, y'all need Jesus. Only he can help y'all. Only he can help y'all. Only he can help you out. Folks, it's madness out there, you know. It's madness. Y'all believe this is we country? You see when you thief power. Now Samuel introducing you out a different power. Real power. Little power jack your thing, and he can't come off the scene yet. He can't come off the scene. That is why I commend Samuel McPherson's book to y'all. Some of y'all need the light. And I ain't talking about GPL because y'all know they like the people be undependable. Y'all need the book. Some of y'all need Jesus. Really need Jesus. Alright? Y'all need him. Folks, I am so ashamed when I see what happened there on the world stage this week. I shame for my life. I shame to tell. I saw one person say on social media, she wants her citizenship revoked immediately. She won't give up her citizenship. When she see Irfaan them on the world stage, she won't give it up. She can't take it. That's what she said. She can't take it. She want to give up. I close to there. I close. You understand why under the PPP, these people who say how extrajudicial killing never happened, you understand why under the PPP, you understand and you overstand why so many people left this country in droves. Y'all understand that? When you see them operate, when you see Irfaan operate, come on, PPP people. Come on. Y'all be honest now. When y'all see Irfaan operate, y'all in shame? I know y'all shame. Y'all got to be shame. When you see Irfaan them operate, Jagdio them. Jagdio had to go himself. He went himself and then even walk, Obi backfire. That's why they need Jesus, they need Muhammad, they need Allah, they need everything they need. Obi backfire. Obi backfire. Jagdio right there next to him, he can't call the words. It was a catastrophe. It was a catastrophe. Right? Jagdio got a catty name. He ain't got a catty name. He talking about orgasm. You hear Matt say? That's when they're sick. Some of them sick. You see the man look like he drink tinners. They're sick. On the world stage, he there talking about orgasm. Madness. We in a twilight zone. Folks, since these people came in, since they come in, August 2nd, 2020 is one purgatory after the next. Y'all knows the truth. Y'all knows the truth. I ain't lying on them. Y'all knows the truth. That's why we gotta fight them and get them out. Yasmin Henry, Naomi Morris, Chandel Ward, Gavin Beresford, Denise London Welchman, Novella Noble, I Candy Lisa. We got to get them out. I hope y'all share the live stream. Khemraj talk the things. And then like that, this is a man who been in the belly of the beast. He talk the things. Jagdio know they married the girl. Light shore. There's Jagdio. He marched around the Maro room 7 times, according to Khemraj. And then when he wanted to get rid of her, he said, oh, we were never married. You could trust a fella like that? You could trust a fella like that? Who come on the world stage and say, oh, we know what extrajudicial killing. Well, throw away the whole flipping State Department. Throw away the whole State Department. The US listen to these people and saying to themselves, what kind of jokers these guys got on the stage here with them? I am so ashamed. And you can see. So they put together this press conference very quickly to save face, got the shame. And they need a press conference to do damage control for the press conference that they call to do damage control for Irfaan whole week. Jagdio is there pulling the strings, visible now. He not content with the Ramatar puppet presidency where he was far in the background. He's not content. You got to know he's in charge. It's only left he go up on the lectern with Irfaan when Irfaan get the big speech yesterday morning and talk about catastrophe. Now today, he want clarity. Sweet Jesus, which I place in this country we got to send Irfaan to for clear clarity? Which I place? Optic. We got sent by Michelle Ming. He want clear clarity. Huh? People say if you pee in people's eyes, sometimes it's clarity. I don't know what he wants. Clear clarity. He got state power. He want presidency together. He still want clear clarity. Y'all hear madness like this? Clear clarity. You in a press conference, head of state for oil producing republic, and your vice president have a problem you. Oh, list it for them. List it for them, stupidity. List it for them, Pagli. Madness. He's the old president, them trenches, not me on. Not me on. I want Khemraj talk the things. That's what I want. Khemraj talk the things. I have to get Khemraj been in the belly of the beast. And he knows them. He knows Jagdio hunger and thirst for power. Huh? They know about extrajudicial killing. Then why the hell Ramsamy had the spy equipment laptop? Some of our young people too young to know those things. Why Ramsamy had the spy equipment laptop? Why was Roger Khan meeting with the army? 47 whatever the weapon is called went missing. High-powered rifles. For what? They went bird hunting? And these jagabats, oh sweet Father, have mercy. You see why we need a higher power? You see why we need a higher power? You see why we need a higher power we can call on? These are the people who say they are lords over us. Maybe some of y'all, not me. Is I a president? Not my president. Renata Charles, I know is not you president. Michelle Williams, definitely I know is not you president. Marcia Agar is not you president. Y'all better read Samuel McPherson book. The whole government might as well read it because y'all need some divine intervention. Y'all need some divine intervention. Chanel Smith, is you president, girl? Is you president? I know you mother gonna call you. Carolyn Gold, is you president? Minerva Patricia Monroe, is you president? Stacey Anstall, is not me president. I can tell you, is not me president. It's not me president. But as MP Jurito Finance said last night on this very program, long time gone and short time come. Who know? Long time gone and short time come. Huh? And Amansa Walton Desir said, not a boy coming to save us. We got to save ourselves. Not a boy. When I saw them today out there, I shame. Don't even let me go to the content of the press conference. When I see how they fling out Irfaan, it's like the big van the people pick you up with in Mexico. They fling you out in this press conference. Some little poster, they pull off the street and throw on the back wall. New York welcomes Irfaan and Jagdio. A little piece of 4x4 poster. And then they fling them on the international stage via Zoom. Oh God, y'all could do the Zoom thing better. Huh? But the man don't even know he press secretary, PR officer, Suel Finlay Williams. He gone up there, Suella. He renamed she on the spot, Suella. Y'all out of y'all thinking minds. Look at the live stream. So filthy and dirty. But that is who they are. That is the quality of people they are. Y'all could do that whole life. Y'all should dismiss the whole PR team. Send them home. Might as well Irfaan to hold up that phone to his face and go live. That is what y'all call a production in an oil producing republic. Y'all are out of your damn minds. And I hold no brief for none of them. I hold no brief for none. I serve my God. No brief for none of them. Suella is good at something. This role here? No. Please. Y'all need professional help. That's why I give y'all the man book. Professional help. And y'all need some clinical help. That is what y'all call a production? a press conference. Y'all are beaming in from New York City. And y'all want to be invited to the White House? Y'all out of y'all mind. Y'all are wasting taxpayers' money. All of you. Suella, Finlay, Williams, the whole PR team should go home. They are doing so poorly. Kwame had a meeting with them just today. A whole set of PR people to ask them what they're doing. Look. This other Jagabat, Nigel, Darmlal, trying to prop up Irfaan. They did so poorly in the international. Check Nigel Darmlal page. Every project he posting now, he has to say, compliments of Irfaan Ali. Is Irfaan money spent? Trying to make it. They're so embarrassed. They are so embarrassed for them. So embarrassed for them. So now down the ground, Kwame had to pull in a whole pack of PR people to say what is happening. Nobody's reading their content. Nobody's watching them on social media. You see how much people went on their live today? Jagdio and Irfaan on a live. Sweet Jesus. And you got Alison Hunt pulling more people than them. Might as well do the strip. Jagdio done talking about orgasm. Might as well do the take the clothes off. Alison Hunt. A pack of waste. You got ministers on television. I shame for y'all. And 100 people are watching y'all. 100 people. Y'all are wasting taxpayers' money. Wasting your own people don't concern with what y'all are saying. And y'all want to look at the opposition? Y'all want to look at the opposition? Eddie Lane wants to be the director of DPI and earn multi-million dollars when the month come. Eddie Lane on the PVP page, they got thousands of viewers. Eddie Lane on a live for more than half hour the other night. 7 people watching Eddie Lane. 7 people share that stream. Y'all are wasting taxpayers' money. Y'all ready for prime time? Irfaan is the best as y'all can do? Y'all better get rid of Jagdio. Y'all better go and come again. Y'all better go and come again. Y'all better in opposition. Y'all better go and come again. Wasting taxpayers' money, embarrassing this country on the world stage. Y'all like sparse people. Y'all like sparse people. Y'all should come home and apologize to this whole country. And how they talking about you know about extrajudicial killing? Making matters worse? Y'all should come home, wrap yourself in sackcloth and ashes and repent. Call on Muhammad, call on Allah, call on whoever. Whoever you got to call on. Wasting taxpayers' money, embarrassing Guyanese people on the world stage. Y'all are mad. You know how many people from them embassies and consulates call and say how they're embarrassed? You got to hire a bigger PR firm now, internationally, to go repair the damage that y'all have done. In 5 days, might as well y'all stay home. Might as well y'all stay home. Whole pack of you. Whole pack of waste. We tired of y'all. Repent! Generation of vipers, the kingdom of God is at hand for all of y'all. It's only time. It's only time. It's only time. Right? Remember, Big Uncle said the other night when he talked to Priya, he said just let them medication and start walking in. It's only time. So some of y'all 10, 10, 10. 10, 10, 10 like flower rice flower page. 10, 10, 10, a little wind come lift y'all off the ground. And y'all want them international state talking about orgasm. Y'all sick. I said the sick people, you know. I said the sick people. Sick people you have. Sick set of people wasting taxpayers' money. That is y'all offering on the international stage. That press conference, that performance, that's y'all stagecraft. Sweet Jesus. Sweet Lord. My God. Y'all got NCN, DPI, Chronicle, and that is y'all world-class production in an oil-producing economy? In an oil-producing economy? That is the production we carry out there? My God. My God. Y'all should fire Eddie. Fire Michael Gordon. They belong to 1990 or 1980. Something back then. Fire Eddie. Fire Michael Gordon. Fire Nia Suban. Whoever y'all got at NCN, fire them. Shake up the whole damn thing. Fire Swell. Y'all are wasting time. And God, we looking bad out there. That being said, folks. That being said. And after he said these words, he closed the book. He closed the blew up. After he said these words, he closed the blew up. He closed the blew up. After he said these words, he closed the blew up. You can watch them and don't get upset. You can watch them representing our golden arrowhead out there and you don't get upset. When world leaders listen to us, the man said people are excited to come. His speech was powerful. They must be so ashamed. Thank God for the little isle out there that bringing people. Thank God for the little black gold out there that bringing people. Because God knows where we would have been under y'all. But long time gone, short time come. Ladies and gentlemen, that being said, I want to thank you guys for joining us this evening. Thank you guys for joining us. You all know we cannot do it without you. You all know the program is all about you guys. And we've been asking you guys to come on board and partner with us. So we can keep exposing them. So that we can continue fighting them. Folks, it is not easy to do what we do here every single day. And we don't, irrespective of how I'm sweating, we don't run on water. And so we asked you guys to come and partner with us and share the live stream. At the Cash App, it's the $ in the ring 592. I am drenching wet. We can get AC and so on in time. You worried about that? The $ in the ring 592. The $ in the ring 592. The Cash App handle. At PayPal, it's in the ring 592 at gmail.com. That's our PayPal email address. In the ring 592 at gmail.com. Again, that's our PayPal address. On the MMG system, our local Cash App, it's 627-6963, 627-6963. Any guidance you need, any information, tip that you have, photographs, videos, what have you, WhatsApp us on that number as well. 627-6963 is our MMG number. We're available on MoneyGram and we're available on the Western Union platform as well. Folks, help us to build out our program. Help us to expand what we do here on your behalf. This whole program is powered by you and the higher power that Samuel McPherson spoke about. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to stick around for a little bit and I'm going to give you guys a shout out. It's weekend, so we are off this weekend, except we come to you with the whip sometime over the weekend, God willing. But that being said, I want to thank all of you guys for coming by and spending this time with us. It means the world to us. I can't lie. It means the world to us, folks. We know them jagabats watching we. They better take note. They better take note. Long time gone and short time come. Long time gone and short time come. Folks, it's our privilege having all of you in the ring. Josephine Roberts, June Peters, Marilyn Thomas, all of you. Ebon Lamy, Denny's London Welshman. Good to have all of you in the ring this evening, folks. Have a fantastic weekend. A fantastic weekend. May you get lots of rest. Listen to some good music over the weekend. Spend time with your family over the weekend. Look at some good art, a good film. Spend some time with your loved ones. Find somewhere in nature you can relax and unwind. Don't bother with these jacobats every day. Father Mike, good to see you. Alvin Fraser, Janet, Bridget, good to see you guys. Marlon Summersall, good to see you guys. I see Osmond Tappin is still with us. Folks, we've gone past we're in the overtime, 17 minutes and 2,000 of you still watching. 2,000 of you still, folks, we're privileged. We are always privileged to have you guys on board with us. Sharmila Simeon Carter, good to have you. Paul DeAndro, Shelley Granham, good to have you as well. Michelle Williams, ding, 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 ping, ping, ping. Ping, ping, ping. Good to have all you fantastic folks. We got to keep fighting, folks. We got to keep fighting. We got to keep fighting forward. And we need your help to keep moving forward, to keep it real, to keep doing what we're doing. And again, folks, we ain't building no house with y'all money. We's that them. No mansion I'm building with you. If it's a mansion to do what we're doing better. Shondell Ward, Clive Jackson, right? Bills gotta be paid. Come on board and party with us, folks. Onessa Wardin again, Oswina tapping. Eva, good to see you, Eva Ever. Good to see you there. Norma Jones, Sean Juna, good to see you there. I see Michael Beckles. Michael, good to see you, Michael. Isan Fortune, Bibi Ramkumar. Good to see you, Bibi Ramkumar there. Amanda Daniels. Is it Hakila? Good to see you, Hakila, Hussein, Pauline Spencer Harvey, all of the fantastic folks watching us still. Some folks are trying to call me still. I'm on air. I don't understand that. You know, Warnella Garnett, Nicola Gray, Nadia De Santos. Good to see you, Nadia. Great to see you there, Nadia, and hope to see you again. Nadia looks like one of those new faces. Nonetheless, I don't always see folks, but good to have you, Nadia. Marcia Agard. All of you folks, share. I hope y'all share this live stream. You know, if you haven't shared it as yet, before you go, share it. Those folks who are going to be coming back and watching us later on, folks in the diaspora, folks at home here in Ghana, share the live stream. Partner with us. Share the live stream. Partner with us. Folks, a colleague messaged me the other day. She said, my husband is a fanatic within the ring. She said, every night I go into bed, it's with you talking in my ears. She said, I don't know how I don't say in the ring in my sleep. Or let's fight in my sleep. I apologize. I said, Freno, sorry for intruding into your home in this way, but we got to do what we got to do. Great to see all of you fantastic folks there. Yes, we didn't get a chance to touch on that, but we're getting some more information, folks. Sorry about that. I saw a comment, and I'm assuming you guys saw it too. But we heard that Minister Rodriguez has resigned, and they are trying to have her pull back that resignation. People can't take nonsense for long, you know. People can't take nonsense for long. This is a long time. And some people just want to be professional. Some people just want to be professionals and not get caught up in all this lying and skullduggery and foolishness and stink, dirty kunks nastiness. Not everybody wants to be caught up with that. People be wicked. So I can understand why the woman would want to resign. Carolyn Rodriguez, our permanent representative to the UN. And they're wicked, stink, and dirty. I could understand why she would want to resign. Candy, the lean in the street, great to see you as well. Great to see you as well there, Candy. I feel like my mascara on. At least I ain't talking about orgasms. Paulette Hicks, Leslyn Alls, and all you fantastic. How is my hair this evening, folks? Marcia Agard, great to see you. Leslyn Alls, great to see you as well. All you fantastic folks. Folks, we're 21 minutes into the overtime, and I know y'all ain't going no place like y'all think I can start another show. Right? Kerry Wolford. Kerry Wolford. Kerry, jump on the live. Kerry said, not the mascara. Back up. Not the mascara. Good to see you, Kerry. Good to see you there. Hope you're doing well. You and the family. You and the husband and the children. Everybody, the whole home circle. Yolanda, good to see you. Alexis, Arthur, good to see you as well. All you great people. Oh, man, y'all going to your bed, man. Go in your bed, man. Oh, shucks. Go in your bed. Y'all got somebody for wrap up with next door? Something warm, what have you? Y'all know what Jack Yola thinking early on. Y'all go off the man. Go off now, the man. Run the squires. Orgasms on the international stage, folks. There's no place like this country, boy. No place like home. I understand why my relatives be overseas and they know what happened more here than there. America boring. Is here got the tech-ups. Here got the 411. Here got the excitement. Orgasms at the UN. My God. Father, help we. PB Ramkubar. Geraldine, good to see you, Geraldine. Jonathan Sana, Mark Allman. Mark, I hope you're good, sir. Clive Jackson and Kwesi Castang. Delise Gulliver. Rita Singh, Valerie Archibald, Paulette Hicks. Is it Braffett? Laverne, good to see you. Laverne. Adela Castang, is the whole Castang family? No, is it Adela Stratton or Strawn? Apologies if I pronounce it wrong. Chanel Wills, good to see you folks. Thanks for joining us, folks. That's our time this evening. As you go, continue to social distance, wear your mask, sanitize, practice all the COVID-19 protocols that are in place for your health and your safety, that of your friends, family, and loved ones. Folks, it has been our privilege serving you this last week, being on here every night, giving you the information. But more than that, it has been our privilege having you guys join us night after night. Thanks for joining us, and we're going to see you guys next week. Stay safe, guys. Stay safe. And keep your eyes on the Jagabats. One eye on rest and recuperation and relaxation, and one eye on the Jagabats. Stay safe, guys.